extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
Makes the score Titans 10, Vikings nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Tackle made right at
When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Cousins now from the 50 to Jefferson on the sling. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Titans 10, Vikings 7.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Arrington Evans on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now Tannehill. Man open left side is Brown. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
That's the end of the 1st quarter with the score.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's out of bounds.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Seven yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
From the gun on third down, Tannehill. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today.
Field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 25-yard line.
Cousins. Looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
First and 10.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now, but he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
Tuck it and run. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
First and goal.
11 yards there, just like last play. The Titans were number 1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's first and goal. And they're bringing down after just a short pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Gain of a yard.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Touchdown.
Derrick Henry. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Their own 17-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
On 3rd down, Cousins. He's going to take another shot here. And a throw interception thrown by Cousins. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
So that's back-to-back drives with a third and interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They go play action here on 1st down. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
A gain of 19 yards.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Catch is made by Harry. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the... He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
At the 17-yard line.
Now Cousins. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Britton Colquitt now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Cousins gives way to Cook. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him playing very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. This will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. He goes right back to Jefferson, and this one complete. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
The 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Cousins again. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Pick up a 3.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they walk out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Again, it's Cousins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Kyle Rudolph.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
On for the field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
Bailey's kick is good. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 1st down, Tannehill. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. Touchdown, Titans.
Tannehill.
A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
2nd and 3.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll throw again. Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
4th down.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Now the deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. The 30, 10, touchdown Titans. N'Keal Harry, 83 yards. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they designed every play to score. I don't know how true that is. They had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Cousins to his tight end Rudolph for a Viking first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Cook. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Again, it's Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. A 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Back to the ground. Cook. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive. They stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. These guys are going to hand the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
The ball carrier.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On on 2nd and 9. Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Over the middle here to lead off. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Running for it, here's Cook. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 42.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. This one brought in by Jefferson. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Jennings was the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
On the carry.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Cousins. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
They try again with Cook. And this Tennessee defense for the second straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
It's third down and goal to go.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Throwing is Cousins. For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And it's caught. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Escaping the pressure right. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return. A scoop and score for the Vikings.
Dan Bailey.
So hold the phone here, Charles. I've kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
And 3 at the 32-yard line.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. He's going deep. It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Those passes intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are the shorter things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and inches.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Again, it's Henry. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
On the keeper. It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Vikings' 6-yard line.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can. So for Tennessee, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers.